equivalent representation of parameters. So the Z parameters you obtained as, so V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Okay, then Y parameters you have I1 equal to Y11 I1, sorry, Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2 and I2 equal to Y21 I1 plus Y22 V2. And the H parameters you have V1 equal to H11 I1, H11 V2, sorry, H11 I2 plus H12 V2 and I2 equal to H21 I2 plus H22 V2. So what is the equivalent representation of the parameters? So we need to represent this general, in general network is we are having for all three ports, let us, I am assuming currents are entering and V1 V2 are the currents, output currents. So in this box you have you may have multiple circuits like T circuit, pi circuit. In that middle you may have dependent sources, independent sources, whatever these circuits, that is box. But we have output terminals like this, that is these two terminals. Okay, so until and unless everything is common, not an issue, but problem occurs, we have to deal in a different manner. So representing these equations in a circuit form is equivalent representation. See, this is the equations, linear equations you got. We have to represent these linear equations in a circuit. For example, in mesh analysis, this is a circuit you have. What you do is, this is I1 representation, this is I2 will represent. By linear algebraic equation, that is by KVL, you got two equations. That is two equations. Let us say this is two equations. So I have taken the two equations like by KVL. So this is I am representing V. So minus V plus R1, let us say R2 and R3. So minus V plus R1 I1 plus R2 into I1 minus I2. I am representing. This is equation 1. And again this is equation 2, that is R2 into I2 minus I1 plus R3 into I2 equal to 0. So you obtained two linear equations by having a circuit. Now I am having again two equations. I need a circuit to represent in a two-port form. How we will represent? So this is let us assume this is a KVL. This is voltage is equal to current. So current. So I am proving KVL. So for proving KVL, I represent two ports here. The input port, that is input section, I represent with the box here, and again I represent a voltage source followed by port. This is one port and this is another port. Again I represent this thing as like this. To satisfy, keeping the concentration in mind, these equations I am drawing this. This line is important. This is Z11 and this is Z12 I2. This is Z22, this is Z21 I1. So I'm representing this equation. Let us take, this is port 1. So the equation 1 is represented like this, Z11, and here is Z12 I2. So this is voltage, so impedance into current. And again, equation 2 can be represented like this. That is Z21 I1 and equation Z22. So equation 2. So this is a equivalent representation. In this section I1 current is flowing. In this section I2 current is flowing. In this section I2 current is flowing, that is from output to input current is traveling here. From input to output current is traveling, that is similar to port network we have. But I represented here this. So summing this, apply KVL here is, what do you get? Minus V1 into Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 equal to 0. Therefore V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12. The whole idea is, with this circuit we represent again this equation, same equation. So again from equation we are getting this equation. So keeping in KVL mind, you have to represent this equivalent circuit. Not only here also, in coming semesters, if you deal the transistors, you should keep the equations in your mind, and by basing on the equations you need to draw the circuit. Okay, this is equivalent representation of Z parameter. So here again, what happening here for V2, satisfying V2, if you apply KVL, I2 into Z22, I2 into Z22 plus Z12 I1. Other main thing you need to understand is, this is a input circuit and this is other circuit. If you observe carefully, I draw voltage dependent source. Sorry, current dependent voltage source. This is also a current dependent voltage source. This voltage source, that is Z12 I2, this is a voltage value of voltage source which is depending on output current, that is I2. That is current dependent voltage source. This is also current dependent voltage source. This source is depending on input current. Okay. Now coming to Y parameter, how we'll represent that Y parameter is, I'm taking the terminals like this, I'm placing a Y11 in parallel with a current source, that is dependent current source. So I'm naming this dependent current source as Y12 V2. Current I1 is entering and plus negative. And again, for output other port, other circuit, I am naming this as Y21 I1 and parallel with Y22 V2. Okay, this is a representation of Y parameters. So current I2 is entering, current I1 is entering. So here is KCL we are proving. So at this node, if you make the KCL, means what do you write? I1 plus current entering equal to current leaving. I1 equal to, what is the voltage here is V1 by V1 into Y11 plus Y12 into V2. We obtained this equation. So this is a we are keeping in mind a KCL thing. We draw this equivalent circuit, and if you observe carefully, in this first section I draw the current source. This is current voltage dependent current source. This current source is depending on voltage of second port. So individually these are depending. This is also voltage dependent current source. Current dependent voltage source. So this is a current dependent current source. This is V1 we are teaching. So see, this is a voltage dependent current source, sorry. So this is a series branch and this is a parallel thing to prove y parameters. Now coming to h parameters. H parameters is a combination of these two these things. Let us take the input parameter, so that I am taking this as y1. So keeping this is a v1, it is h11, and I am taking this as a h12 v2, and again a parallel circuit having a voltage, having a current h21 I2 and a parallel branch h22. This is v2. I2 equal to h22 v1 and h21 I2. Again h22 equal to, we got h22 v2. Sorry. How we will represent this? In a parallel branch. Okay. So h parameters is v1 equal to h11 I2 plus h12 v2, and I2 equal to h21 I2 plus h22 I2. So I represented this thing is h11 is what? So v1 by I2. So therefore this is impedance thing. So v1 h11 and h12 v2, this is a voltage source completed, and coming to this thing, a current entering, this is a voltage. So I2 is entering. So I2 equal to h22 v2, that is v2 by voltage. This is a h22 means what do you get? I2 by v2, that is admittance things. So this is satisfied, and now coming to this thing is h21 I2, that is current source. Okay. So this is equivalent representation of this is the current I1 and this is current I2. If you observe carefully, here h12 into v2, this is a current, this is a voltage dependent voltage source, and this is a current dependent current source. Okay, this is a voltage dependent h12 equal to voltage dependent current source, voltage dependent voltage source, and this is a current dependent current source. Okay, this is about equivalent representation of Z, Y and H parameters. So if you see that this is a KVL thing and this is KCL thing, this is a combination of both KCL, KVL. Here input port is we satisfied KVL, KCL, KVL, and in the output port we satisfied as a KCL. Okay. In the next class, we'll deal about what is the symmetry and what is the reciprocity. For different Z parameters, we'll satisfy different how that is symmetry or it is reciprocity, etc. Thank you guys.